And speaking of value for money, let's look at a travel video. Specifically, a train video here. This is from Travel Geek. Japan's greatest value for money train, only Japanese know, the Blue Symphony. This was one that was touted on another Travel Geek video we looked at, so I figured we should give it a shot. Let's go. Ooh, this looks lovely. Got ourselves some sake, I see, and a curry. Bro looks a bit freaky with that mask on. This looks like a recent one. Got all the full colours. But this was recent. This is this month, November 14th, 2025. But in Tennoji, Abino, in Osaka, Japan. Tennoji is one of the 3 busiest railway terminuses in central Osaka. 500,000 people use the trains in Tennoji per day. Today we're going to take a budget cruise train. It runs 3 round trips every day. It's called the Blue Symphony. It departs from Osaka, Abinobashi Station, located on the south side of the Tennoji area. It's operated by the Kintetsu Railway, which is Japan's largest private railway company. You would think that title would belong to Japan Railways, but nope. Kintetsu. We're going to take the first Blue Symphony train, departing at 10:10 a.m. It's bound for Yoshino, which is probably the pilgrim site in Nara Prefecture. Missed the morning rush hour. And here she is. The Blue Symphony chart. Lovely paint job. This budget cruise train debuted 9 years ago. The classic look. Reminds you of the old Orient Express. Pretty classy. And yet, makes use of existing electric and diesel train cars, converted from an old commuter train. Only 3 cars on this one. You'd almost be tempted to think it would be something that's pulled by an old steam locomotive, and they do still have some of those in service in Japan, especially tourist trains. But no, this is going to be, I believe it's supposed to be all electric. This is Symphony number 101, the clock's second movement. Cameraman says the cost of this is quite surprising. Only paid 730 yen, or about $5 US, to ride this train. So you just add 730 yen to the regular fare, and you can upgrade to this train. That is a hell of a bargain. Total cost 1,900 yen, or about $13 US. Take the train from Osaka to Yoshino. Other than that power outlet, there's not really any special facilities for the seats. So, no USB chargers or anything like that. But you do get a comfy seat, large table, large windows with curtains you can draw. It still feels luxurious. It still has that luxury vibe. Though, cameraman's right, probably should turn the music down just a little bit. Fairly large restroom. This is standard fare you'll find most parts of the world. Just a bit fancier with the Toto washlet built in. Toilet seat opens automatically as you enter. And yes, the washlet does clean your arsehole. Far, far better thing than just using a standard toilet paper, which is absolute savagery. Here we have a private wash basin. Complimentary wet towels. Tetsu Railway Original. Shows all the trains in their fleet, including the Blue Symphony. Next we move over to the dining car. It's ever so comfy in here. And yes, chat, there is an honest-to-goodness dining car. Counter's not open yet. Probably open up the counter once we get underway. Macarons. Some sort of fancy pastry with gold leaf on it. It's like either caviar or foie gras, or some sort of cheese. Departing on time. One would expect no less for Japanese trains. And it is our cameraman's third time to ride this train. This just happens to be the one time it can be featured in a video. That announcement, I believe, saying the dining car is now open. Cameraman, ever the hungry bloke. Skipped breakfast today, naughty boy. He's absolutely famished. Train left at 10:10 and they're going to arrive at Yoshino a few minutes before 11:30. Not a long ride for the cruise train, but it's coming. That's what's important. Today we're going to try something new. Specialty Blue Symphony branded sake. It's got some traditional seasonal eats, curry and rice, sandwiches, salt drinks, a selection of booze. It's got a boarding sticker of the Blue Symphony here. Evidence that rode on the train. It's quite often tapping the speaker across.
もちろんご一緒に気の済み召し上がっていただいてもすごく愛しがざいます。お持ち帰り用にお手酒も1枚ご一緒いたします。少しお元ございますので気をつけてお召し上がりくださいませ。ありがとうございます。
Traditional sake is served chat in that little wooden open cube. That is a traditional sake cup. Either eat in the dining car or return to your seat. And the person behind our cameraman said, I smell curry. I want one too. Curry and rice comes with a complimentary Blue Symphony branded bottle of water. Pure Daiginjo Sake. It's a premium sake, ranks one of the highest of all types in Japan. Comes with this traditional sake drinking wooden cup, masu. That's what's called masu. Look at jinsuke. It's a type of pickled vegetable. Curry has chicken from Nara Prefecture. As always, tastes amazing. Now there are 3 ways of drinking sake according to our cameraman. He doesn't claim to be an expert. First way, you just simply pour it into a glass. Like so. Kampai. Sake made purely from rice, so rather sweet taste. Next method of drinking sake is to use the masu cup. This is our cameraman's first time to drink from masu. Right, don't cock it up. These are traditionally used, well, these are normally used only on special occasions like weddings. You can just pour sake into it directly. Traditionally, it's supposed to be filled all the way up to the brim. But we are on a moving train, so exceptions must be made. There's rather wooden smell whenever he's drinking it. Add something to the flavour. Possibly splinters, we don't know. But you can keep the masu as a souvenir. That's lovely. The cameraman had to actually Google it. He put his mouth in the wrong place in the masu. Drank out of the corner to make it easier, but apparently you're supposed to just drink off the side. Drink from the flat part of the masu, not the corner. It's alright. Could have happened to anyone. Spilt it a bit. Needs a bit more practice, which is why logically he would pick the corner to drink out of. I mean, I'd do that anyway. I don't care if that's the wrong way. It's just easier to prevent spilling. And then there's the last way to drink sake. The combination of the first and the second ones. You just put it into the glass, put the glass in the masu, and drink that way. Second way will give you that aroma of hinoki, of cypress trees, which is what the masu is made out of. There is a fourth option, though. You could just chug it right out of the bottle. That would be a bit uncivilized. Anyway, we're passing by the vineyards of Kashiwara City in Osaka. The Osaka countryside, chat. Lovely. Definitely beats being stuck in traffic. Oh goodness. We've got a raid. Kinsuke Tenko, thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, welcome in. It's your first time here. I'm Lord Rexworth. I'm an English nobleman VTuber. And we are reacting to some Japan travel vids right now. What game is this? This is the game of real life. We are on a train leaving out of Osaka called the Blue Symphony. Ah, the game Tearzu talks about, yes. Anyway, how was your stream? Stand by for shoutouts. Let's find out what you were up to. Playing some retro titles. What sort of retro titles? Doing an on a whim stream of The Legend of Zelda. Oh, the original. Well done. Anyways, everybody, make sure you go follow Kinsuke Tenko. Ah, the one for the Famicom. Excellent. The original. The OG. Well, that is fantastic. Well, I hope you had a lovely stream. Raiders, if you do need to raid and run, I totally understand. Otherwise, feel free to do the usual after-stream care. Get up and stretch, grab something to eat, something to drink, that sort of thing. Then kick back and relax with us as we take a ride on the Blue Symphony. Gold Cartridge Crew, let's go! Got to Ganon's dungeon, but looks like I'm not killing him tonight. Maybe next time. Yeah, maybe next time. You'll get him next time, for sure. I'm really just doing first quest as a warm-up for second quest. Oh, that's usually how it goes, doesn't it? Ah, here we go. 20 minutes in and we're entering Nara Prefecture. Beautiful out here, Chan. Fine country. Much more tranquil countryside views. Making our way from heart of the city to suburbia, then into the countryside. This sort of ride definitely worth more than the $5 that he paid to upgrade his ticket. It skips many stations too, so some people use it as a commuter train. I mean, this isn't really not a bad way to start your day off. Or maybe even to end your day. Imagine being able to take this train home from work on the daily. Have yourself a nice dinner of a curry, knock back some sake, relative peace and quiet. Also got a small reading library over here. What kind of train is this? I had to take my headset off for a second. Oh, it's alright. Technically it's a sightseeing train, but some people use it for a commuter train. It's actually an old converted commuter train. And, you know, it's upgraded interior, a lot more peaceful, a lot more quiet. Even has a dining car where you can get food and drink. Quite heavenly for introverts, I count the notes. And it's just got all of these lovely little touches around here. Nice little bit of flair, a little bit of luxury. A nice departure from the usual commuter trains. Here's our dining car again. As of 2025, the Blues Symphony is fully booked every day. It didn't used to be like this back in 2023 when our cameraman rode it for the first time. It wasn't like that at all. It was practically empty. This appears to be footage back on the 7th of September 2023. As you can see here, practically empty. Also had Kakino Hazushi on this ride. Traditional way to eat sushi in Nara is to wrap it in persimmon leaf with vinegar and salt. Looks good. That helps you take the sushi in your bag and keep it at ambient temperature rather than having to keep it refrigerated. Back to the present day. Again, chat, this was filmed just a few weeks ago, middle of this month. Cozy classical music playing in the dining car. It's just my sort of atmosphere. People on the platform, very curious this train. Looks like quite a crowd of foreign tourists. Admiring the cute little Japanese cruise train with only 3 cars. These cruise trains, for some lines in Japan, it's about the only way they can stay in business. Otherwise, they would just have to shut down the lines and abandon the rails to the elements. Or even take over the rails. lovely views all around. Nara was originally the capital of Japan from 710 to 794, so there's lots of ancient tombs within the prefecture. Yoshino, where we're heading now, was also part of the capital. It has been the site of many historical events. Lovely fall colours setting in on the trees. These reds and oranges and yellows. And that's the big reason our cameraman's visiting Yoshino this time, is to take in the autumnal foliage. It'd be lovely if all the trees in the section just simply turn red. That would be quite the sight.
Arriving at Fukugami.
Jingle almost made it sound like Nurse Joy had finished healing our Pokemon.
Please take care, exiting from the left.
Yes, all passengers, mind the gap between the train and the platform. There's the Yoshino River. And we are now crossing a bridge over the Yoshino River. A very fine sight. Soon be arriving at the Yoshino terminal. Right on time, 11:28 a.m.
Please take care, exiting from the left.
And here we are. The terminus, everyone. Special thanks to the Blues Symphony for that quick, luxurious ride. Quite possibly the best value for money in all of Japan. Now let's go enjoy a stroll in Yoshino. We've got this lovely line of shops here to welcome you on your visit. You can get bento, snacks, whatever you need for a bit of hiking. These maple trees look absolutely stunning in their full red. We'll need to take the Yoshino ropeway up to get to the main streets of Yoshino. And here it is. Looks a bit crowded. Hopefully there's some room. Like we managed to squeeze in. This ropeway is Japan's oldest, opened back in 1929, coming up on 100 years. Yeah, it's definitely showing its age with those sounds. But you're surrounded by beautiful maple trees. Truly magnificent. Most people think of cherry blossoms, but the maple trees here, that's what's worth the trip. You can enjoy cherry blossoms in bloom in the spring, and then the autumnal foliage of maple trees in the fall season. Gosh, this roadway's a creaky old thing, isn't it? Here we are walking up to the main street of Yoshino's landmark temple, Kinpasenji Temple. The entire mountain of Yoshino has been designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And here we have a street vendor wearing a fox mask. It's like stepping into the world of Demon Slayer.
ワンカップお願いします。
Cameraman speaks. It's quite rare. I think these are supposed to be...
はい、ありがとうございます。
Well, it's roasted chestnuts. Yes, they are. 1,000 yen for a cup, for about $7 US. They look good. Right. What's the verdict? He says they're good. Nice little snack while you're walking. It's quite a unique village here. Such a lovely sound. Pretty cozy atmosphere. A lot less people than you'd find in central Nara, and especially Kyoto. Kyoto is just insane with the number of people there. It's just this quaint, beautiful village that seems almost like time sort of forgot it. That is the sound of the temple gong, notifying us of the noon hour. A nostalgic feeling. I suppose that music goes on for a good couple of minutes. And here we are at Kinpasenji Temple. It's the head temple of the Shugendo religions, a Japanese mountain asceticism that blends Buddhism and Shinto. In short, Shugendo is a religion of mountain worship. Hence why the entire mountain of Yoshino is designated as a World Heritage Site. The temple was built back in the late 7th century, and it's the second largest wooden building in all of Japan, the largest being Tadaiji Temple in Nara Park. hypnotic. The property of the temple houses some shrines as well. What an interesting combination of Buddhism and Shinto, though. I guess it stands to reason, both of them existing in Japan for so long, are bound to combine in some parts. Here's the main street. We see a lot of restaurants serving kakino hazushi on their set menu.
クズが作ってくれてますから、やりすぎたらダメなんですよ。はい、加熱はここまで。さあ、大丈夫。今から皆さんが食べる
Kudzu is also very famous in these parts.
吉野では非常に有名な食材でして、さまざまなお店が料理やお菓子にクズを使っている。食べたり買ったり、そういう機会あります。一くずぶりの違いは水の量です。つまり硬さ、これは柔らかい方と硬い方ですね。お水が多
Master
い
here will now
方
make
を
two
く
types of
ず餅に
sweets using only 100% kudzu starch and water.
この緑色全部クズです。凄まじい雑草、日本中に絡みついている。もはや高速道路なんて左右ずっとクズです。もう横の木なんか絡まれて何の木か全然わからない。このようにバーって生い茂り、河原でも空き地でも線路沿いでも日本中くず餅、火にかけて混ぜるだけ。これでくず餅になる。誰でもできる。
Starch normally separates from water, but when it gets heated up,
これが
they start
本
to
くずが
combine.
水を吸うという姿ですね。温度を上げれば上げるほど水を吸う。そ
The
して
master's trying
水
to
を
make
吸
two
えば
different
吸うほ
sweets
ど
by just
透明化してい
changing the
きま
amount
す
of
ね
water.
これを本くず餅と言います。
That's rather brilliant.
誰でもできるでしょ。落ち着いてゆっくり
Starch
混ぜ
powder
ればいい
turned
ん
into
ですよ。
mochi with
あ
only
とは
heated
水の量
water.
さえ調整すればどんな硬さで作っていただいても結構です。はい、どんどんいきますよ。
And the mochi is kept in hot water so
見
it
た目
doesn't
変わ
fall
るぐらい
apart.
質落ちます。これも一度経験し
Serve
ま
on
し
the
ょう。
table.
無添加ってそうなります。
You've got about 10 minutes
ど
to
うな
eat
る
it
か
before
こち
it
らは熱湯です
kind of goes
ね。
bad.
必要なのは熱さです。では、
So
くず
not
切り
exactly something you can
どう
refrigerate
や
or
って
freeze and
温
save
め
for
て
later.
こうです。湯煎
Now we add a little water.
熱湯の上に浮
Spread
か
out
べ
the
まして
starch mixture on
揺
a
らし
silver
ながら
plate.
温めていきますね。冷たい時はお水は嫌がられてしまい
This
ますから
thinly spread liquid
このまま
solidifies
沈め
when
ま
the
す。
heat from the
直
surface
接
of the water is
お湯に当
applied.
ててみます。見ててください。ここからです。
If you add water to the solidified liquid, it will become transparent and elastic.
わかりましたか。溶けたんじゃないって思うほどに。はい。
Master's really
作
into
り置きも
this.
絶
He's
対できない
quite。good.
大量生産もできない。ちょっとず
Truly
つ
a
作るん
master
です。
craftsman.
まあ、ちなみにほら入ってるでしょ。綺麗でしたね。僕の仕事は早く作ること、そこだけですね。切って仕上げていく。
And then it cuts
な
it
かな
like
か見ることない
noodles.
と思いますけども、この風
Closest equivalent I can think of to something like this, like saltwater taffy. So here we have fresh kudzu-mochi and kudzu-kiri that the master just made. This is the kudzu-kiri. Can be eaten with chopsticks. Tastes a bit bland. I mean, it's only starch and water, but you chew it for a bit, and then there's this natural sweetness that comes in. Dip kuzu in a sweet soy sauce, or roasted soybean flour, or ponzu, which is citrus-based soy sauce. That gives it a bit extra flavour. Same general taste, but different textures. It's definitely a test of your chopstick skills. I fear I would have failed this miserably. And someone is a fan of gunpla. It would appear that our master is a Gundam otaku. That's cool. Oh yeah, and you've also got, gosh, I forget what those are called, but they're like little wooden building kits. Oh, and the master has also planted kudzu in the shop front. Anyways, Nakai Shunpudo. That's the name of this place. If you're interested, learn all about kudzu. Yoshimizu Shrine. We were just here, weren't we? No, this is a prestigious Shugendo monastery. It was founded over 1300 years ago when the capital of Japan was in Asuka near Yoshino, both in Nara Prefecture. Such a tranquil setting it is. Visited by many great historical figures throughout Japanese history. The shrine was originally a shoin, or place to collect books and hold academic lectures. Sort of like an ancient form of a university. And the house is said to be Japan's oldest shoin. Sort of cross between lecture hall and schoolhouse. According to history, Emperor Go-Daigo fled here to set up his own imperial palace in opposition to the ruling military government in the Kamakura period. This was back in the 14th century. So the emperor actually stayed here in this showing. The throne where Emperor Go-Daigo sat is also preserved in its original form. I think that's it. It's not really much of a throne, but, you know, there it is. It was during this period that the capitals of Japan were divided into Kyoto and Nara, and Go-Daigo seems to have made Yoshino his base for the southern court. Memories from Shogun 2 coming back to me, I know, right? The legendary Japanese samurai commander Minamoto Yoshitsune from the 12th century also stayed in this showing. So this showing has played host to a lot of infamous historical figures throughout Japanese history. Shame for display. Anyways, let's keep walking, head for some observatory spots over Yoshino. What a dog. Anyway, our cameraman has been walking for well over an hour and a half. Oh, look at all those colors, chat. That's beautiful. King Prasenji, far in the distance now. And the city even further than that. These views are truly something. Spectacular landscapes. In spring, you can see a vast expanse of cherry blossoms in the mountains below. This truly is an area for all seasons. But here, in the autumnal season, we've got red trees. Blends of red, orange, and yellow. And it is a beautiful blend at that. Gorgeous. slope to the Takashi Royama Observatory deck. Simply beautiful. And when the dead leaves fall onto the slope, they create nature's form of a red carpet. What a tranquil way to end a video. I love this. Anyway, rock, scissors, paper time chart. 1, 2, 3. Rock. It's like last time. Shio next to timer. We will post the link into chat. Give that a like.